Yo, so a quick video, just because I know there's been quite a few people that have recently joined Perception, and obviously they want to know how the chatbot works and how the AI integration works for agentic reverse engineering. So, obviously, you need Perception open, and then you can go into your settings folder. You can set like a root directory, so I've got mine set up for CS2, so it only has access to everything in this folder. Obviously, different tools that you can enable, so if you don't enable Perception API context, your AI is going to be stupid. It's not going to know what it's going to do. It's not going to know like what tools it has access to. Just basically the Perception API in general, it won't have a clue what it's doing. I always just name all these because it's just easy. And then you get your provider, so I've got mine set up for OpenRouter. It only accepts anything that's using the OpenAI chat format, so obviously this one is V1 chat completions, has to have that, or you can use GitHub or Copilot. But we're going to be using Minimax for the time being because it's cheap, token efficient, and pretty good. So that's your main model. Then you have your coder / implementer. So for like tabs, file edits when you're actually editing the code yourself, like when it suggests a string of code to implement or like change. So that is that. That's the Explorer, and then we can go over here in the actual chat window. We can select Minimax because that's what we're on. And we can say, hey, I have Counter-Strike. Oh, can't spell. I have Counter-Strike open in the background. Could you attach to the So as you can see, obviously, it's getting the API reference for AngelScript, listening to the processes, using the tools. Okay, so shock. AI is immortal. It's not a fucking god. It can't just create a script with zero context. So I've switched model. I'm using Opus now. He's got a decent base going, as you can see. Obviously, it's rendering ESP now, especially reading the entities from memory. Although the health doesn't work. So the ESP works now, but the health flag fucking impossible. Okay, so a few issues here and there, but we've guided them in the right direction, and now we load our little script. You can see the health actually updates in real time as we shoot them, if I can fucking shoot them. After I miss a bunch of times. But there you go. And then obviously you can go on and do other stuff. So we could say like you also have distance. God, I can't spell. So while this runs, one cool thing about the Perception IDE and the tools it has access to, you can get the AI to literally write a script in the chat and it will just execute it. So with traditional like MCP servers, you don't have access to the execute script function unless you obviously build one yourself. But that could be finicky and annoying at times. So this guy can literally just write code on the fly, execute it, has all the context he needs, as long as you point him in the right direction. You can't just say, hey, bro, give me the offsets. Like, does that mean everyone says, hey, Claude, give me the offsets? Yeah, no. It does work, but it doesn't. It depends on how much info you're giving the agent to use. So if you say, oh, you need to scan this class, and you need to look at this struct, and this is the data you need, like, if you point them in the right direction, then yeah, that should work. But majority of the time, it won't. So it just depends on how you prompt. If you're structuring your prompts correctly, then you'll get a good output. But if you're not, then AI is most likely going to hallucinate. It's going to give you shit fucking feedback, and it's not going to be fun. You're just going to waste tokens, waste money, waste your time. So it's always best to obviously have a basic understanding of how the game works, how the engine works. Hell, you could even read on UC like how to do stuff, and then go back to your agent and be like, oh, this is what I found online, we could try this, or we could do this. It's all just about structuring your prompt correctly. There's loads of videos online on how to do that properly, how to give a model the most AK, I was reading my console then, the most info that you can, obviously to get the maximum output. So as you can see, the distance changes as I get closer and as I get more further away. It says he's holding an AK. He's indeed holding an AK. Are you holding an AK? Yeah, you are. So there you go. That's basically, I don't know what else to show really, but that's essentially it. The reverse engineering or just vibe coding a cheat with perception. It's pretty easy. Like I say, you just got to know how to structure your prompts and what info to give to the AI. And once you got that down, then it's pretty simple. You might struggle with harder games, depending on what model you're using. So like Arc Raiders, the Finals, Rainbow Six, obviously they all use encryption. Fortnite as well. Dark and Darker, the G World with Unreal Engine, that's encrypted. So it just depends on how you like structure your prompt and how much info and how much compute the AI has. So that's essentially it for like a quick demonstration on how the IDE works and how the AI works, the integration. It's pretty straightforward. Just load a model, give it context, let him cook. If you get stuck or you need help, you can always DM me or PM me on the forums. Or if you go in the scripting chat, people are pretty useful there. They'll help out where they can. If you want my local Claude proxy, I'll probably be releasing it soon. just a few little hiccups and refinements I need to do, and she'll stop Pro from like hallucinating and losing his context. But it works pretty solid. Just converting the Anthropic API calls to OpenAI. So yeah, that's pretty much it.